Hey, it's Tony T, Talking Car Biz. Video number 2, the interior of this brand new 23 Toyota RAV4 SE Hybrid. In this video, we're going to dive inside and check out the interior features, and then look for a link at the end of this video for the exterior overview. Let's get started inside. So starting here on the driver's door, this is going to be an all black and silver driver's door with a silver trim, silver door handle, power window, or I'm sorry, power mirrors, power door locks, power windows, one touch up and down on all 4 windows. There's a pocket down here for bottle holders, storage cubby, speaker down in the door as well. It's actually embossed with RAV4 there. So just covering the basics really well just on the door. As far as your driver's seat, so we've got a full power driver's seat with power lumbar support. The passenger seat's going to be a manual seat, and then on your XSE trim, this is going to be a cloth seat. And actually it's a pretty comfortable. I like the blue stitching on here. I have these seats in my Corolla and I find them to be very comfortable. Blue stitching up in the headrest. You've got a height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belt. Airbags are going to be built right into the seat itself. Swing around, take a look at the dashboard on here. So we actually have a fabric stitched dashboard, and I really like the blue stitching. Blue is my favorite color, so I like it. Little storage cubby here, dimmer switch for your dash lights, automatic high beams, hood release here, gas door release, dead pedal brake, and accelerator right where you'd expect them. And then we do have a tilt telescoping steering wheel. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Behind the wheel of the RAV4, all of them have really great room up front, leg room, shoulder room. Headroom on the SE is nice because there's no moonroof. So if you need more headroom, go without the moonroof on the SE, and I think you're going to be really comfortable. I don't use it very much because I have a bald head and I don't want it sunburned, but let's take a look at the leg room down here for the driver. So I've got the seat all the way back, and you can see it does provide a lot of extra leg room. I don't think it'll be an issue for most 6-footers to be able to put the seat back and be comfortable. Our steering wheel is leather wrapped. It's not heated. Does have the driver's side airbag. Cruise controls are all over here with dynamic radar cruise control, lane tracing assist controls, also some sound system controls there as well. And then over on this side, we've got our information center controls, which is going to be up here in the cluster. Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, voice activation, and volume for your sound system as well. Of course, there's a driver's side airbag, and all RAV4s have electronic power steering. Over on this side, wiper controls for front and rear wipers. They both have intermittent settings. Over on this side, we've got our headlight controls, turn signals. We have automatic on and off for our headlights. Also, automatic high beams are going to be standard on here as well. Now, the SE Edition does step up with the instrument cluster, and I really think it's a great system. So this is a virtual gauge cluster with your speedometer, information center, outside temperature, digital clock, and then using the controls here on the steering wheel, you can toggle through some of your information and personalize this for your sound system, your safety sense settings, all that there. There are some mechanical gauges. This is your hybrid monitoring system for charging, eco, power, and sport. And then over on this side, we've got our fuel gauge and our engine temperature gauge. Really a colorful display. At night, it looks really cool. I like it a lot. Standard. This is the same cluster that's on the XSE Edition. Turn our attention over to the center stack, the multimedia center. So new for 2023, Toyota is now designing their own hardware for these systems and their own software. So as a result, they got rid of 4 switches. There used to be 4 on this side. There was 4 or more over here and another dial. Now they're down to 1, the on and off and the volume control. Everything else is touchscreen. I'll pop over and kind of show you. Let's go ahead and flip that on. So we've got an AM, we've got FM, we've got Sirius satellite radio, we've got Apple CarPlay wireless, Android Auto, Alexa compatible. Really great system. Does not have navigation. You can tether your phone off of your Apple CarPlay if you want to use that. And then the backup camera for 2023 is much more clear, much more vibrant. And then on the SE edition, we do have path projection as well. And there's also different settings here. If you want to change the perspective, you can go ahead and do that just by switching around there. So it is a much better system. It looks similar, except for they got rid of all those push buttons and dials. So they really eliminated 9 different switches. Here's your 4 ways. We have push button start. We have automatic temperature control, front driver, front passenger, rear window defrost, front window defrost, heated outside mirrors. These knobs are really nice and large, and then they're also rubber coated on this side, so they're slip resistant. Going down, we've got our traction control on and off. See if I can throw some lights down in there. We've got a 12-volt outlet. We've got a standard USB plug. There's no wireless charging on the SE. This is just a landing pad for odds and ends. We've got our parking brake hold. We have a trail mode. We have an eco mode. We have a sport mode. Kind of nice to have. We have EV mode. So lots of features in there. As I mentioned, this is a CVT automatic transmission, leather wrapped. Love the silver trim all through here. They don't use as much gloss black trim on the inside as they do on some other models. Take a look at our cup holders. Nice deep cup holders here with some tension springs so your cups don't wobble around. Under the armrest, this is a padded armrest, but under here we've got some nice storage, and there's 2 USB charging ports there as well. So pretty nice storage and a place to plug in your stuff as well. So up front there's 4 different ways to plug in. Here's a quick look at that passenger seat. There's a passenger assist grip up there. We've got lighted vanity mirrors. We've got visor extensions. The dashboard itself, again, has that fabric on here, a little bit of silver trim. There's a storage compartment right there. I like that a lot. We've got a locking glove box with our owner's manuals in there. Speaker and pockets in the doors, just like on the driver door over there. And then let's take a look overhead. What do we have? Reading lights. Safety Connect, that's for your roadside assistance. Place for your sunglasses. And then a traditional flip day-night mirror standard on here. You can upgrade to the larger virtual mirror. That is an option. So that's a quick look at the front driver's cockpit. Oh, by the way, when I switch that modes, let me see if you can see this. Notice it's red. There's a red halo around the speedometer, and that's because I'm in sport mode. But if I go to eco, notice it goes to green, and if I hit normal, notice it goes to white. So you do have some visual indicators when you're setting up your system, so you don't have to keep your eye down here. You can see it up here, although this dial is backlit, so at night you'll see what mode you're in as well. So that's a quick look up front. Let's go ahead and grab a seat in the back seat. Your back door does have the same features we saw up front with the power windows, pockets. There's a speaker down there in the door as well, and the silver trim. Same cloth seats in the back with the blue stitching. I like that. Here's a nice little hidden gem. These seats recline, so right now it's reclined all the way back, but you can pull this up and sit more straight up. You can see it's got about a 2-inch lift on there, so that's kind of a hidden secret. These headrests do come out, but for the most part you don't need to take them out because the seats do fold down without removing those headrests. I like that a lot. And if you do fold it down, look at how much room you've got for more cargo as well. Let's grab a seat in here. There are rear seat heat vents, but there's no temperature controls. And then for 2023 they added these 2 USB charging ports. I wish they were up higher. Down here is kind of a bummer. Pocket on the back of this seat, no pocket on the back of this seat. Nice leg room though. I've got that seat all the way back. Look at the knee room there. So pretty nice knee room, going to be pretty comfortable back here. There are 3 seat belts. We've got a folding armrest with cup holders. If you need to put 3 in, bring that up. Here's your 3rd seat belt. There's also child safety anchors for child safety seats. Passenger assist grip. There's a coat hook up there. And then there's an LED overhead reading light here as well. So a lot of room in the back seat of the RAV4. No doubt you could put 3 passengers back here and make a quick trip to Chicago or Milwaukee, and I think they'd be pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and take a look in the trunk. The SE Edition does not come with the power liftgate. For me personally, it's not a big deal, but if you want a power liftgate, it is available on the RAV4. Otherwise, there's some handles here to be able to close it, bring it down. Nice big wide opening on the RAV4 too, with a lower lift over. The SE Edition does come standard with the retractable cargo cover. Standard. Nice flat low floor, little storage compartment here, 12-volt outlet on this over here, and then a little light in the back as well. Spare tire is going to be underneath, and you can see it is a temporary spare tire. There is room underneath here for emergency equipment. If you need to put some jumper cables, first aid kit, those types of things are going to go under there quite easily. And then of course we do have that 60-40 fold down seat. I've got 40% there. It's probably easiest if you do want to fold these seats down or drop them down. It's going to be easier to come up front here, grab the handle up here, and then drop it down. And once you do that, there is a tremendous amount of space back here. I think you could, if you wanted to do an overnight camping trip, I think you should be able to get a single air mattress back here. By the way, this does come out. Just pull it like this, so you don't need any tools to take that out. It's actually designed to be stowed down underneath as well, or you can just throw it in your garage. But you see how much room there is back here as well. And then there's tie down hooks at all 4 corners back here as well. So a lot of practical, functional stuff, and a tremendous amount of space in the back of the RAV4. So that's a quick look at the interior on this SE RAV4 Hybrid. Really sweet vehicle. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, and then watch for the link at the end of the video for the exterior overview. This is Tony T, talking car biz. Thanks for watching.